The world's at war. We were at the latest. That's our nice star, Patty Palmer, turns 50 later this year. What is our plans? And that's not nice. Not that nice. I mean, 2 teachers go on strike. We're asking you. We're after debate.
ITV Evening News with Owen Shreves.
The our main news this morning is the Bucket Palace reveals more details about the King's coalition. Here is the latest.
More deep.
It's the day His Majesty has waited 74 years for, his coronation as King Charles III. After months of planning, we now have some of the details on what's promised to be a historic weekend of ceremony and celebrations. The coronation ceremony will take place on the morning of Saturday the 6th of May. Their Majesties will process from Buckingham Palace down the Mall for what's billed as a traditional but modernised service at Westminster Abbey, conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby. Afterwards, they'll process back to Buckingham Palace, accompanied by members of the royal family, before appearing on the balcony.
I think it'll be an extraordinary moment for him. And of course, do remember that, as happened with the Queen, she witnessed her father's coronation, and he, as a little boy, did witness his mother being crowned. And so this king, of course, has had plenty of time to think about what his coronation might be. And I think you'll find he will get the balance right.
Sunday the 7th of May will be a much more informal day of celebrations, with events shifting to Windsor Castle for a special televised coronation concert. There will be a national ballot for tickets. Headliners haven't been revealed yet, but global music icons, a world-class orchestra, dancers and stars of stage and screen are all promised. People are also being encouraged to hold neighbourhood lunch parties. Finally, the Bank Holiday Monday is being billed as the Big Help Out. People are being encouraged to try volunteering for themselves in the hope of creating a lasting legacy from the coronation weekend. There are many details yet to be confirmed by the palace. Notably absent is any word on whether the Sussexes or Prince Andrew will be in attendance. What we do know, though, reveals much about how King Charles intends to reform the role of monarch, in the hopes of securing not just his own reign, but 2 princes attending, who now wait themselves in the line of succession. Vincent McAviney, ITV News.
Yes, and more news about that is on itv.com/news. Alright, after news today is the VRCGENT piece as mum and son go missing from New Cross Water. So,
You right there, Aaron?
I'm alright, thank you.
You haven't said hello to me or given me a hug. Oh, sorry. I have to make dinner. Late.
7 o'clock.
2 minutes. Do I have to? Can I just be silent in the background?
Well, you can. I can't find the thing. I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm looking for less. Sorry. I'm just like, I can't find it. Sorry. No, it's on ice. Anyway, which one is it?
I just clicked on it.
But which one is it?
I just clicked on it. They've deleted it.
Okay. But where's the thing?
But if they've deleted it, so we can't access it.
What happened?
I don't know. Just move on to the next one.
Okay. Anyway, come here. Sorry. I do this one instead, sorry.
Yeah, do that
Go
one.
on mine, right?
No, I won't mind. You guys sit down with me. I'll take care of this. Do you want chips? I'm going home with chips.
Alright. The record number of people in England are waiting more than 12 hours in A&E is the latest. Oh.
In the A&E department at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Woolwich, the overnight team have just handed over to staff on the day shift. It's a day like any other, very busy, and they're almost full.
I always thought mornings were quieter. That's not the case, no?
Quieter, but not quiet at the moment.
Right,
So
okay.
we've had a chance to move some patients out, but we've still got patients occupying most of the cubicle.
Dr. Brooke is expecting up to 80 ambulances to arrive today. He's already opened his overflow areas to get patients in, and I ask if it's possible to care for them there in the best way possible.
In the best way, no, absolutely not. And something we often talk about is the least worst option. So, it's trying to do the best that we can with the facilities and the space that we have.
The least worst option. I mean, how does that make you feel as a consultant?
Terrible. I mean, it's terrible for all the staff. It's extremely demoralising.
But before patients even get here, ambulance delays are also affecting care. A 95-year-old woman who had a fall at home is the next to arrive.
She's been laying on the floor for 3 hours, waiting for an ambulance to pick her up.
It looks like she may have to wait here now too.
Yeah, well, we've got to wait. There's not a lot I can do about it.
Leslie's mother may have to be put in an area not usually used for A&E, and the matron here says staffing those areas is always a problem.
Sometimes up to 35-40% shortage that we have to actually escalate it and get staff in from the ward to come and help us to cover these areas.
When ambulances bring patients in, they would usually come through here to have a rapid assessment, but consultants aren't doing those assessments at the moment because this room is now filled with patients ready to leave A&E and go upstairs to a ward, if only there were any beds for them.
There could be if every patient on this ward was able to be discharged. They're already but are waiting for care packages.
There'll be patients who are waiting to go to a care home placement. There are a couple of patients here who are homeless and have nowhere to go.
I can see all your planning now.
Yeah,
It's sort
absolutely.
of like placements.
Yeah, we've got a
Finding home.
Absolutely. I have the equivalent of three and a half wards worth of patients who aren't currently able to leave the organisation.
To improve flow, the hospital does ensure those leaving are out of their bed early, freeing it up for someone else. Back downstairs, the waiting room in A&E is overflowing. Anyone here has a 10-hour wait to see a clinician. Breeder's daughter had chest pains this morning. They've been sitting here for 5 hours.
I've been talking to them. I said, what's happening? And they went, oh, we're really packed out. We can't do any more. I said, I know. I do understand. I said, but the point is, my daughter could have a heart attack sitting there now. Thank God she ain't. But she could have. Do you know what I mean? I want the government to open their eyes and see what is going on in these hospitals. It's a disgrace.
What's happening here at the Queen Elizabeth is not unique. It's mirrored across the country from hospital to hospital, patient to patient. One wonders how long it can continue.
Well, that then is what pressure looks like in the NHS right now.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Actually, who's been the latest with that? Alright, let's see what the weather. Alright, let's see what the weather has been to. Here's the weather.
Hello there, good afternoon. It's a fairly quiet weather story out there today. We've got cloudy skies through Northern Ireland, Scotland, that cloud edging down into northern parts of England, West Wales too, and the clouds thick enough to produce a little bit of light rain and drizzle, a bit more of a breeze up here too. Come further south, a bit more cloud across southeastern parts of England, but sandwiched in between, plenty of crisp winter sunshine. Now, quite a contrast again in our temperatures today, chillier across the south, but up into the far northwest, we've got temperatures up into double figures. Little change really as we head through the course of this evening and night. We keep those cloudy skies through much of northern England, Scotland, Northern Ireland. Again, some spots of rain in the air as well. The cloud continues across southeastern parts of England as well, but where we hold on to those clear skies, we are going to be seeing quite a sharp frost. Those temperatures dropping away, icy conditions come dawn, and the risks of freezing fog patches as well. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you for the weather. Thank you for the weather, Laura. Okay, before we go tonight, so teachers don't speak. A lot of you saying they should. We'll have the latest on that on ITV.com/news, and all one. Erin, what do you think about teachers going on strike? What do you think about teachers going on strike?
I support them.
You support them? Why?
Because they're not being paid fairly.
But what do you mean they're not paying fairly? What do you mean?
So the government, see how the living wage has gone
Yeah.
up? Wages haven't gone up. And people in the welfare state and the public sector are the worst affected by that.
Okay, so you're thinking they're not then paid not right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Erin.
No worries.
That's it from me. I'm back on Wednesday at 6 o'clock with the I'm back on Wednesday at 6 o'clock with the ITV News in London. Bye bye everyone here. Good night and goodbye.